Hello, everybody. It's John Ross at the John Ross Show for March 19th, 2025. We're going to continue today on the topic of My Cancer Kid and other Trump hitters. That's what we're going to be talking about. It's 43 degrees right now outside and raining, and maybe that's going to be turning to snow here tonight. So we're getting weather for a little more winter weather here, the last days of winter. So we're going to be talking about My Cancer Kid Needs Science and more. We're going to do a little editing here and remove that right now. So I met a lady in a demonstration. The group was called We Can Lead Change Fox Valley. They had a demonstration down in the Batavia Bridge. I just found out about it when I came back to when I was traveling on the street, and I noticed that. So I went down to it a little later around noontime. They were there, I guess, for an hour and a half, 11:30 to 1 on this last Saturday, and there was many signs of different nature. And this one caught my attention. My cancer kid needs science. And then I regret being a Christian. I didn't really think much, or I should have offered prayer and other supports, but I tried to be supportive. I'll be honest there. But the lady was from St. Charles, and it really hit me. And when I got home, I started to think about this, and then I came up with something else here. I'm going to show you here in 1 second. I'm going to bring this up. Where is it here? Here we go. Now I'm going to take down my sign and the lady here with the sign. It reminded me of something in the past, and if we can see this. So Trump has surrendered to Nixon's war on cancer. That's right. Nixon declared a war on cancer. Woo-wee. So the war on cancer was an initiative launched by U.S. President Richard Nixon in 1971. He aimed to increase research funding that's being cut by Trump or eliminated, public awareness, and to combat cancer, which at that time was the second leading cause of death. So Donald Trump has surrendered to cancer. He's a loser. He surrendered. He goes around talking big, but he doesn't want to do anything. He thinks government can do zilch. Yes, maybe sometimes it's not as good as it could be, but we need government, and we need all the helps we can in battling cancer. So Richard Nixon declared war on cancer, and now Donald Trump just forgets it. He just forgets the war on cancer. That's so sad. Okay, well, here's what we got to do. We got to do more vocal things. Call your representative in the western suburb here where we're at. We have Bill Foster in Illinois 11. There's the phone number, and Lauren Underwood for 14, District 14. And we have our U.S. Senators Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth. And if you're out of the area, we have a number to call that you can find out who your representative is and give a call. If you're in Illinois, of course, the two senators still are the same, but it's your representative that would be different. So we got to tell them to bring back the research. put the pressure on Trump. Let's put the pressure on Trump. We could call him too. I don't. Maybe I should bring back that number. I tried that a few days ago on another on immigration. It didn't work. They were just there 4 hours. They don't want really much feedback. He doesn't want feedback. He knows that this is wrong. There's not enough people talking about this. Donald Trump has lost the war to cancer. He doesn't want to fight it. Some would say, well, it's a losing battle. Cancer will always be there. That's somewhat true, but we can beat certain cancers and move ahead. And by just saying we can't do it, that's not good. No, we got to beat it back. This is the right response. Government can help, other groups, nonprofits, and other hospitals, but they need money. We all need money. Now, what's your money going to? Okay, you want a tax break. That's interesting. So on your epitaph, I got a tax break. That's what you want. That's what Donald Trump wants to say to the American people. I gave him a tax break. Ooh, that's really exciting. That's going to really excite a lot of people that I got a tax break. Money ain't going to do you any good in the grave. Doop, doop, doop. So anyway, remember to call these people. I'm going to take this down right now. And just remember to call. Remember Nixon, the war on cancer. Now, here's another thing. I'm just going to briefly show this. There was a Tesla demonstration in Naperville, Lyle, at the Tesla there. It was pretty big. It was done by the same group that I mentioned earlier. So I thought that was interesting. These things are not getting too much coverage. No. They're not getting too much coverage, and I guess the only way we're hearing about it is through Facebook and other social media, but we're not getting it. Newspapers are not covering them. They're just not getting covered. And there's a lot of reasons, but maybe we just don't care. Maybe the public doesn't care. That's maybe the biggest problem. Maybe we don't care. Now, that group I was talking about, here's the name of that group. It's called We Can Lead Change, and then it's for Fox Valley. We Can Lead Change. That's the name of the group that was doing some of these outside. These are peaceful demonstrations. So I'm not, if you're somebody's thinking, oh, those are radical, blah, blah, blah. No way. And of course, can be always a bad apple in every group. So we hope there's no bad apples in this group, but I believe that they're doing a good job. And so we got to keep fighting on that front against cancer. And I got to make my calls again, too. And so I'm going to write it down right now. I've had so many things doing here. I got to call my congressman. I'm going to write it down right now. My congressman is Foster. So, Mr. Bill Foster. So, remember to do that. Give a call and let's stand up. Here's another way to call. Really should probably do one topic at a time to our congressman. But we got to remember Ukraine. It's just being, well, we know what's happening there. It's not good. And Trump better get his act together because Putin's not going to help. Putin doesn't care. Remember Ukraine. pray for Ukraine. Let's just keep going and just remember Ukraine. And I think I'll move more on this in the next week or two here on this matter. Here's something I'm going to put on the scroll. It's a Ukrainian. Well, this is from the government. Actually, it helps out different areas of Ukraine in this war effort. It's down at the bottom of the screen. We're not giving to arms here. This is for general support of Ukraine in other ways to help humanitarian and other things. So it's war.ukraine.ua. So that's how you can help Ukraine. Other groups are helping Ukraine. We know, what's the name? Chef Andrew, what's his group name? They're there too. There's several groups there that are helping, and that's very good. Very good. And of course, one other thing we have to remember is our refugees that are out there too. So we got a lot of topics here. First, we got to remember, let's fight on the cancer thing. Let's get that one going. And then we're going to think about Ukraine. When you got those numbers down, call your congressman or write them next about doing things for Ukraine. We got to stand up for Ukraine. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're fighting back teachings of Jesus in Trump 2.0. That's what I think we should be doing, caring about others, and that's what we're doing here. And we're worried about Social Security. That's another thing. There's so many things. Medicaid. Oh, yikes. They're blitzing, or whatever you want to say, us with many things, folks. So we got to stand up and write your newspapers, do other things. I got to do more. We got to do more. And remember, Jesus said this: I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I was a refugee and you welcomed me. I was a cancer patient and you helped me. Just let's practice Jesus. And I know he'll appreciate that. And that's, God loves that when we show justice and do things in the right way for him. And personally, I'm a follower of Jesus, and I hope you could be too. So anyway, that's what we're talking about today. So, I got to do my, do I have my famous? Okay, here we go. We're going to see you on Friday again, Lord willing, of course. And put that down there. And for right now, we're going to just say goodbye. Bye-bye now, everybody. And we'll see you very shortly again. And it's been a pleasure to be with you here this afternoon. And we'll see you soon again, my friends. So thank you for stopping by. And this cap is for Nequa Valley, for a friend, old Robin Renner gave it to me. So baseball's around the corner too, isn't it? Spring is here. So bye-bye now. We'll see you soon again. And just remember to pray and act on these matters that are very important to the world and our country. Thank you very much for listening to this guy here. And we're going to try to get more guests out here too. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And we're going to give you, if you want to make a comment, do it on my Facebook page. We're going to have an email comment line here. Going to work on that here too. So we'll talk again. God bless. God bless tonight. Bye-bye. We'll see you soon again. Bye-bye.